Dear students, today we will discuss about systems of accounting. In accounting, there are two systems are there for recording transactions. They are double entry system as well as single entry system. Okay. So systems of recording transactions generally classified into two. One is double entry system, second one is single entry system. So we can discuss double entry system first. In double entry system, we are following dual aspect concept. We already studied the dual aspect concept. We know according to dual aspect concept, every accounting transactions have two effects. One is debit and one is credit. So double entry system is a complete system of maintaining record of financial transactions. If you follow dual aspect concept, when you recording transactions, that system we will call the name double entry system. So in double entry system is a complete system of maintaining record of financial transaction. Both the aspect of transactions are recording in the books of accounts. We know both the aspects means in dual aspect concept, every transaction will affect two accounts. One may be debit and others may be credit. So that two aspects we are recording in the books of accounts according to double entry system. The system is this system, that is double entry system, is the accurate and more reliable way of recording transactions. The most appropriate or most systematic way of recording transactions in books of account is double entry system, because here we are following the dual aspect concept, that is actually it is developed by the Luca Pacioli. So that is why this system of accounting is known as the complete and accurate and more reliable way of recording transactions. Okay. So all those who have knowledge about accounting, they will follow double entry system of accounting only, because it is the complete system and a systematic way of recording. Now we can think about a single entry system. Single entry system means we are not following the dual aspect concept. That means two aspects of the transaction we are not considering here. It is not a complete system of maintaining record of financial transaction. It does not record twofold effect of each and every transaction. So every business transactions twofold effect, that means dual aspect concept, we are not considering in single entry system. As there is a lack of proper system, no uniformity is maintained in recording transactions. So there we are not following the proper system. That is the reason there is no uniformity to record the transactions in the books under single entry system. So these are incomplete and unsystematic and therefore not reliable. So this system, single entry system, is a incomplete system of record, and it is a unsystematic system of record, and therefore it is not a reliable way of recording transactions. Okay. So normally we know that in our olden times, those who are not knowing the accounting double entry system or dual aspect concept, most we are recording or following this single entry system only. It is because we are not following the two side effect of the transactions. Here we are just recording in olden times and small firms and those who are not aware about the proper accounting system, they all are following the single entry system. Because of there is no proper system, it is known as incomplete system and unsystematic system. So these are the two two systems of accounting. And now one more topics we can study today, that is the basis of accounting. So basis of accounting, there are two bases of accounting are there. One is cash basis and second one is accrual basis. So there are two bases of accounting. One is cash basis of transactions and second one is accrual basis of recording transactions. First we can discuss cash basis. Under the cash base, the entries in the books of accounts are made when cash is received or paid, and not when receipt and payment due. So we already studied a revenue recognition concept, right? In revenue recognition concept is revenue realized when we will record. At that time we said not at the time of receiving money. But if you follow cash basis, the revenue recognition concept we are not following. If you follow cash base. If it is cash base, whenever cash will come, whenever cash will go, we will record. Okay, no other fact is considered. So when cash received or cash received, we will record in the books. Whenever cash payments, whenever cash is going out, we will record. So we never considered receipt and payment due. So in this kind of cash base, credit transactions are not recorded at all. So any cash transactions, when you selling goods on cash, when you purchasing goods on cash, when you saying receiving any cash in any source, we are paying cash for any purpose. These all cash transactions only we will record if you follow cash base. Okay, that means credit transactions we are not recording at all. Credit transaction means when you say selling goods on credit, when you purchasing goods on credit, any salary of the last month is due. This all kinds of transactions we are not recording in the cash base. So this kind of cash base is suitable for lawyer, doctors, chartered accountants, especially professionals. So professionals, most cases there is no credit transactions. Most of the professionals are going on cash basis only. That is why the professionals, this system is suitable because most of the transactions are cash transactions. Okay, so that is professionals, this system is suitable. But second system is accrual base. In accrual base, we are following revenue recognition concept. Means whenever revenue realize, we already said we sold goods this month, but we may be sold on credit. Cash may be received in the next month. But even though cash received next month, this month the sales happen, we will record sales this month itself. So under this basis, incomes are recorded when they are earned or accrued, irrespective of whether cash is received or not. Cash is received or not important. If the income be recognized or earned or accrued, at that time itself we will record that income, not on the date on which we are receiving cash. So credit transactions are recorded in this accrual basis. So all credit transactions we will record in accrual basis. So all companies, not only credit and both the cash and credit transactions we will record in accrual basis. All companies are required to maintain their accounts according to accrual basis as per the Companies Act 2013. We know now a new Companies Act is formed in 2013. According to that Companies Act, every company is compulsory to maintain their account according to accrual basis, not on the cash basis. In accrual basis, we are following matching concept. Here it is we following revenue recognition concept as well as matching concept. This year expense and this year incomes we will record this year itself if you follow accrual base. But if you follow the cash basis, every current year expense and current year incomes will not match, because this year income sometimes you may receive next year. That is why cash basis, if you follow matching concept and revenue recognition concept, we are not following. But when you following accrual base, we are following both matching and revenue recognition or realization concept. Okay, so accrual basis is the most appropriate base for the most of the organizations if you want to match with the matching concept and revenue recognition concept. Okay, so these are the two bases of accounting. Go through that. One is system of accounting and another one is base of accounting. Okay, thank you so much.